Fuck Up Coach Dr. Kalasana and his virtual team welcome you to the 5th episode of the tutorial How to Become a Total Failure, presented by Jenny.
Thank you, Guy. In the last 4 episodes, you learned about the benefits of thinking negatively out of purpose-pessimism, self-tormentingly holding on to the past, and cursing the present. Today we begin the practical part, where you will learn to put into practice the fears you have created in yourself. The advantage of alienating yourself from more and more people is obvious. The more people you make reject you, the worse you can feel. Therefore, remain suspicious when someone is particularly nice to you. Don't just accept it gratefully, but think about what the reason might be. But be careful, don't just ask for it, because you will never know anyway what reason others have for rejecting you, but look for it in yourself. To do this, you must first create a suitable rejection image of yourself, as American author Dan Greenberg called it. Eliminate all qualities about yourself for which you might be accepted or even liked. If you cannot avoid refusing an invitation, neglect your hygiene in clothing and forget the names of the people you are invited to. If you have a gift with you, immediately devalue it by saying, "Don't worry, this was on sale," or, "I've had that twice already." Or make an embarrassing comment like, "That dress was too big for me." Enter the room only shuffling, suspicious, and with your head down as if you expect to be beaten at any moment. Speak in a whiny, nasal voice. Be boring, awkward, easily annoyed, irritable, distrustful, and always in a bad mood. Remain convinced that all children are bad.
I don't like you.
If someone wants to introduce you to the cute little ones, or their cuddly pets, say that you hate children and are allergic to dog and cat hair. Be a killjoy and refuse everything that is offered to you. It is very important to let others know in a subtle way that you want to be rejected. Apologetic remarks help, such as this one from Sarah.
Forgive my appearance today, but I didn't have time to wash my hair.
When telling a joke, say,
It's probably already known and not really good. Others can surely tell it better.
If you can't avoid inviting guests, the following examples of Sarah's excuses can help you find your own topics.
Oh, I made this recipe for the first time, so it won't taste as good. Okay. The roast was in the oven a little too long, but I hope that's okay. I'm afraid the coffee is too strong. I'm afraid the coffee is too weak.
Also very helpful is the phrase,
I'm probably just boring you with my problems.
But be careful, only draw attention to things that no one else would notice. Occasionally someone may compliment you on something you were about to apologize for. Here are some examples of how you should respond. Listen to Sarah and Noah.
Praise for that? That goes without saying.
You have a great figure.
Thanks, but my breasts are way too big.
You dress fantastically.
Thanks, but the dress is ancient and from a flea market. But my other clothes were totally dirty.
It gets a little more difficult when you make an offer. Make sure you include the possibility of rejection from the beginning. Here are Sarah and Noah again.
I assume you have plans for tonight?
Nothing in particular. Why?
We were planning to invite a few people, but I suspect you would find them boring. And you do have other plans.
Well, we were also thinking of getting together with some friends.
Since you have money, you don't seem to have time for us at all.
This maneuver also works wonderfully for assessments. For example, if you ask,
What do you think of me? Be completely honest.
And you hear,
I think you're very nice.
Respond with,
No, I want to know exactly what you think. I like candor.
That increases your chances of getting this response.
Honestly, you've been acting pretty neurotic lately.
Then counter with,
But you think you're perfect.
Don't be discouraged if someone you firmly expected to reject you wants to be rejected himself. Dan Greenberg gives the following examples. If you call someone and say,
I suppose I'm bothering you right now.
you may hear,
No, not at all. I'm honestly a little offended that you didn't get back to me sooner.
It gets even more difficult when two have the same repertoire of rejection techniques. Let's say you've had a nice evening with someone at your home and you're undecided about whether to take it a step further. To get clarity, start with the following question.
I take it you don't want to drink alcohol anymore?
Well, I don't know, but it's nice of you to ask. I'd love to, but it's getting pretty late, isn't it?
Well, it's just before midnight. That's probably too late for you.
Not really, but I think you're usually asleep by this time.
No, I don't usually go to bed before 1 o'clock. But you must be exhausted, right?
I'm not exhausted, but there's no point in pushing you if you're tired.
I could stay up a little longer, but you really look like you need to sleep.
Well, I could, but I don't think you can anymore.
Well, I could, but I don't think you're up to it.
Well, I could, but I don't think you can.
To turn this stalemate into another rejection, you should say in hurt.
It's clear you don't feel like it anymore, so let's forget about it until you're in a better mood.
Now torture yourself with these beliefs. It matters what others think about me. No one appreciates what I have done for others. I know what is best for others. No one cares about what I have to say. Others don't care about me.
You listened to the 5th episode of the tutorial on how to become a total failure. In the next episode, you will learn how to judge yourself and others based only on money and looks. Listen to the ad-free version on Apple Podcasts now. Visit the fuckup.coach website to learn more about Dr. Kalasana and his virtual team. And to let us learn how you like this tutorial and what you might miss, we look forward to your review. Thank you.